Well, good morning, everyone. Happy weekend. You know, I find it amazing how the left is trying to say that Tyler Robinson was a conservative nut job. And their argument is, well, he was brought up in a Mormon household in the red state. How could he be a leftist? I'm sorry, does that mean there are no leftists in any red states? Does that mean everyone in the red states only votes Republican? Did the last election, did no one vote for the opposition party? And how many times have kids sent their kids to college as a conservative, they come back and they're transformed into something different they don't even recognize and they don't even like? So, is it not possible kids can develop their own brains? I mean, I could give countless examples of people who strayed away, myself included, who was brought in a conservative Christian household, Catholic, and I strayed away for a while on certain things until I came back and saw the light, and it was a never again moment. And if he was a right-wing nut job, why would he kill another guy who is considered to be a right-wing nut job? Can any of you clowns out there make sense of that? Now, this is like when they said the shooter in Minnesota who shot the two Democrat politicians, they said, well, he was a Republican. He worked for two Democrat governors. And he shot the two Democrats that sided with the GOP on a major issue of not giving health care to illegal immigrants. So, you clowns make that make sense to me. And why is it that the only ones who are celebrating and taking joy in someone getting assassinated for their First Amendment rights, who the left said we're the champion of, they're all the ones celebrating his death? I mean, do you see any Trump supporter out there saying I'm glad he's dead? Do you see Trump supporters going on social media and celebrating his death only to get fired later on by their job, especially a whole bunch of school teachers, administrators? To which I say, good. I insist you guys continue to weed yourselves out. You know why? I don't want you teaching my children. That's the attitude you're going to have. Because if the education system is going to celebrate someone dying because they had a different opinion, you have no business teaching. And if you are a nurse, and there have been plenty of those who have gotten fired for the same reason, I don't know. When someone comes to the gunshot wound, do you ask him if he's a Republican or Democrat? If he voted for Trump or not? Would you let him die on the operating table? If he was? Good. I don't want you working on me and my family or my loved ones anyway. I mean, do you see a bunch of red hat wearing Make America Great dancing over this? I don't. And if you do, please show me some video. Do you see anyone from the Heritage Foundation publishing, I'm glad he's gone? No, you don't. So how is it that Tyler Robinson was possibly a right-wing nut job when he had on the casings of his bullets LGBT slogans, fascist slogans, Ciao Bello, which was an Italian song for, I think, anti-fascism. And then you're going to try to convince the country and the world that he was a right-wing nut job. Go ahead, roll with it. We dare you. Because the only thing that guy did was fuel a fire. And he brought more people to the right side. Congratulations. And for all you people out there saying where he spoke against LGBT, yeah, because it's an abomination against his beliefs. He disparaged blacks. No, he was trying to rescue him, saying you don't have to be on a lifetime of government assistance and welfare and be a victim. That there was more in life for you. And I find it ironic that he would say, he disparaged blacks and he got killed by a white guy in a white estate. Okay, and what did Malcolm X say? He said the most dangerous person to the minorities was the white liberal. Oh, the other one I find hysterical here. Well, Charlie Kirks said that people dying was necessary to people have Second Amendment rights. Yeah, because he believed in the Thomas Jefferson philosophy of I'd rather have dangerous freedom than peaceful tyranny, because eventually peaceful tyranny became iron-fisted government. Never did Charlie Kirks say people should be shot for having a different belief system. Because if that was the case, he would have run on all these college campuses and started shooting people. He didn't. The only thing Charlie Kirk was guilty of was open up dialogue, which had been shut down on the college campuses. And because he wasn't a student, the faculty could not suspend him, they couldn't give him a hard time, and they couldn't fail him if they didn't believe what they believed. And when he started making college kids question their beliefs, the education system didn't like that. When the few college professors dared try to challenge him, and he ran circles around them, proving how fraudulent, how useless higher education system was, they didn't like that. And Charlie Kirk, who never went to college, who started Turning Point USA in his basement when he was 18 years old, who became worth, I think, $70 million without stepping foot in a college classroom. Because he had a conviction in Jesus Christ. He proved to you don't need to go to college and be civilian debt the rest of your life to be successful in life. And of course, the colleges don't like that. Because, like anything else in life, the college is a business first. And them teachers who preach one thing but depend on capitalism to get paid don't like to have their hypocrisy shown up. So for all you people who got fired, I don't feel bad for you. I'm glad you were humbled. Because chances are you're the same people that wanted people to be fired for not doing the Charlie 1-9er. Even though you say, my body, my choice. Funny how you guys move the goalposts every time. And in 14 months when the midterms happen, if this keeps up, it's going to be a worse wake-up call for you than it was 2 years ago. But keep going. I urge you. I urge the media. Keep your cameras on all the top 2% left radical nut jobs. Because you're making the job easier for us. Your comments down below, what's your opinion like to know. Keep the country in prayer. We'll talk to you later.